as promised, I said I was going to make a short video. I'm actually not going to fly a whole lot today because it's a little windy, and I haven't really calibrated everything, but I know you were itching to at least get, a quick something. So this is it. So I'll kind of explain a little bit of the components to you. So this is your GPS right here. So this is your GPS and compass. So this allows it to know where it is and know where it's going, basically. Very important, right? With autopilot, you want it to come back home safely when you flick the switch. So definitely make sure the GPS is calibrated, compass is calibrated, and I do all that from the gate. So you'll be good there. This is the whole brain of the unit. So this does all the processing. So everything talks to this, and this talks to the motors. Make sure everything is working correctly. You have your battery down here. You have a few transmitters. This is your telemetry module. So this is how you get your data from the drone into your phone. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug everything in and kind of go over how we start up, okay? All right. So first thing is just gonna set it right in the middle there, the grass. And you said you were gonna be using a tablet, but any Android device will work. So I'm just gonna use my cell phone here. This is the receiver module. So that's the transmitter. It's going to send a signal to this, and we're gonna plug this into our phone with the OTG cable that I'll supply. So you'll have everything ready to go when you do get it. So we're gonna plug in. It's actually asking me what service I want to use. You always want to use 3DR services. And click that, double click that, and we'll be in. Okay, so I use a program called Tower. So go ahead and download Tower from the Google Play Store if you haven't done that already. And I'm gonna go ahead and select Tower. All right, now that's gonna pull up a map of the surrounding area. Down here in the lower right hand corner, there's a connect icon. Looks like a little Wi-Fi signal. You want to hit that, but only when the copter's plugged in. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug that in. All right. So when you plug it in, it's gonna make that little test tone. If it sounds any different, then you want to find out what's going on with the ESCs, because they'll always do that and that's it. And you'll know to recognize that. You'll get used to the tone, and when the tone sounds a little weird or different, sometimes you can unplug and plug back in, make sure everything is working out right. So now this is our radio control. I'm gonna go ahead and switch that on. All right, so this is on, that is on, this is on. I'm gonna, when I do send this your way, I'm gonna actually have a holder that clamps onto this, so that way you don't have to. Right now I'm holding both of them, but right, you'll see it. It'll actually sit like that, and then you can, that way you don't have to hold it. But today we're gonna be holding it. I'm gonna go ahead and connect here. So put this down. Okay. So when you get your tower and everything loaded up, you'll press connect. You should get a verbal confirmation.
Connected. Battery at 99%. GPS 3D lock.
It'll tell you whether you have a GPS lock. It'll tell you what your battery is. Right now, battery's at 99%. Up here in the upper left-hand corner, I don't know if you can see that with the camera, but it tells us our voltage, which is 12.1 volts. It tells us our flight mode that we're in. By default, it's always in stabilized mode. It tells you how far you are away from home and whether you have a GPS 3D lock. So all of that information is there. If I scroll over, you can actually see the drone. It shows what direction it's pointed in, and it shows where it is located on the map. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of squeeze. So that's us right in the backyard of that house right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and arm it. I'm gonna put this down for now. Just gonna do a quick hover, just so you can see, how stable it is and everything. All right. So in order to arm your drone, there's a couple ways. I'll do a video more in depth as we when I actually send it out to you. But to arm, what you want to do is hold the left stick down and to the right for a few seconds, and the rotors will spin. Don't be alarmed. Some of my customers are like, "Oh, they're spinning." Like, it's okay. That's what they're supposed to do. They spin just a slow spin, so you know that the motors are working. All 4 of them are working. I'm going to go ahead and arm again. If I don't do anything with the throttle, it automatically disarms, which it just did right now. That's why it stopped. So I'm going to go ahead and arm again. So to arm, down and to the right, 3 seconds. Now you can see the motor spinning. Now I like to give it a little blip with the throttle. See? That way we know everything is running correctly. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and take off a little bit. This is your throttle. This is your left and right control. This is your rudder. You'll get used to that I'm going to send you the small drone. Get very familiar with piloting because it comes in handy. So here we go. We're going to just lift off. Just want to show you how stable it is. We're going to do a left, right movement, left movement, right movement, left movement, right movement, left movement. So it's pretty agile. You can imagine having having the line attached to the payload dropper, and then sending this thing up, and then hitting the switch on here and having it drop in the water, which is going to be real cool. But you could go ahead and try to get a closer shot of it and hover. And I'll move away. Bring it up a little bit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and land it. Just wanted to give you a quick video of something, but it's a little windy, so I'm not going to do any kind of flying, but I will send you an updated video before I send it out of an automatic mission. That means I'll be pushing a button on the tablet or the cell phone, and it's just going to do its thing automatic. So I'll show you how that works, and it'll land itself. So what's cool about this is when you actually get out to the spot that you're fishing, you can send it. Here, I'll kind of explain how that works. So basically, it's going to pull up a map of where you are, right? Whatever lake, whatever lake you're in, right? So let's just imagine a lake. Let's imagine a lake out there. Like, you're on the lake. It shows a GPS map of the lake. I go to editor mode. This is how we're going to draw our flight plan. So let's just say the species of fish you were talking about is like, I don't know, like 100 yards out or 200 yards out.
Get the phone from under out of the thing because the blue's shining on there and
Okay.
you can't see nothing.
All right, is it better? Is
Yeah.
that better? Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, cool. So imagine the lake up here. You can actually draw a automatic flight plan. So I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully the glare is not too bad, but see how I'm drawing a line. So let's say the species you wanted to catch is right there. You can actually program this thing to take off with the push of a button. Follow that path. Drop the line at that point, and then automatically return to where you return to home. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, we'll get into all that. I'll explain how to do all of that in future videos. Okay. All right. I hope this is gets you kind of thinking about the possibilities. The thing is crazy. It'll do whatever you want it to do, whatever you program it to. I'm gonna send you a link that actually gives you every single thing that you can possibly do with this, and it's real good. It's a good read. It's a long read, but you definitely want to be familiar. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you later.